Welcome to the Patricia Raskin Show, the program that helps you turn obstacles into opportunities, challenges into solutions, and find answers to tough questions. The award-winning powerhouse voice of radio, Patricia Raskin. And now, here's your host, Patricia Raskin.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our second hour of the Patricia Raskin Show. Now, I'm really excited to bring back Linda Jacks. She is a well-known medium. She's in Rhode Island, but she's worked with a lot of celebrities who we cannot name. But I'm actually going to share the story of how I came in touch with Linda. And welcome, Linda. Yes, can we hear you? Let's see. Nick, can we hear Linda? Say it again.
Hello.
Okay, we got you. All right. So I live in a complex, and I have some friends that I went out to dinner with. And they started talking to me. This is a few months ago. And they were telling me how they had met, and they were telling me this incredible story of how they met. And they said, we went to see this woman in Portsmouth, and her name is Linda Jacks. And she predicted that we would meet each other. To the color hair, the person. It was a year after this happened, but it was about maybe 6 months or a year, and we met each other, and it was exactly as she described it. That's how it unfolded. And I said, really? So I said, well, I think I'm going to give Linda a call, which I did. And I went to see her, and I found her fascinating and excellent. And then Linda came on the show. You're welcome. Linda came on the radio show, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. And when I have some extra time on the show, I try to have Linda come on because I think that she offers a lot to our listeners. So having said that, we are going to open up the callers. We're going to talk to Linda a little bit and find out some more about her. But if there's anything you'd like to know, and remember, Linda's a medium, so she can feel things and hear things and give us a call. There have been a lot of mediums and astrologers who've been on the air. We remember our wonderful Myrna Lamb, who was on the air here for years, and she was fantastic. She was an astrologer, and we've had other people. So I know that our audience here, many of our audience, have heard folks that are very good at helping you to encourage you to, let you know if you're on the right path, what they see. So it's part fun, part real, part everything. So you just take it away, folks. The number to call, and you can start calling now, and we're going to be talking, 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776, and it'll be your questions for Linda Jacks. So, Linda, how did this gift come to you? I mean, were you a little girl? Were you 4 or 5 years old?
I was like a 5-year-old, and I had a contact with the other side, which came through my pineal, which is your third eye, gave me a light that went right over to what I prefer as heaven and to saying that it is heaven. God created people to know certain things, I so believe. As the apostles were 12 signs of the zodiac, that's some living proof that everyone should be aware of, that it's all connected, that we're all connected, all of us, spiritually.
So when you read for people,
right?
If you see something, do you tell them only what you see that's positive? Or if you see something that could be a warning, do you tell them? I mean, how do you work with that?
I tell them good and bad, because good always is with the bad. That's what we live day by day. And I never hold anything back as a rule. I will go gentle as I talk to them, but I never hold anything back. I'll be honest. I'll be direct. I'll be whatever I see. I have these guides that speak to me. I am a mind control.
But it's usually in a helpful way, correct? Like it'll be a warning, or it'll be, don't do this, or if you do that, this will happen, or, you might be with a partner that might not be good for you.
I'll help them to avoid anything that's negative.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. We have a caller. Just waiting for the phone here. Okay, good. Sonia from Swansea. Sonia, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Sonia.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Go ahead.
Well, I have a question. I've had some real turmoil in my life this last year. Everything's going wrong. I've lost a lot of family members through natural causes, but I don't know. It's just it's been really a disturbing year for me. I was wondering if there's maybe something bright on the horizon.
To me, I would say that that's just transitions in life, normality, things that happen every day. We all deal with that. But when it's ourselves, it always seems a lot different. But the air has to clear for new things, new beginnings, new starts. One thing has to leave for another to come in. That's how it works. So for you, I would say if you've had a whole year of turmoil, you're heading for a year of some very interesting and very good things in your future.
Oh, that's good to hear. Thank you.
Anything else, Sonia, that you want to ask? Any in particular?
Well, I was looking to maybe make a job change as well. I don't know that that's the right thing to do.
It's giving me an idea of that you need to sit still. And it's also showing me a bunch of teachers around you. Instructors. You might go into some instruction. You might learn further on into your work. You may go deeper. Because I think this is needed before you can actually move over.
Does that make sense to you, Sonia?
It does. It does.
In terms of further work and going deeper?
Yes, you got to go deeper.
It does, yeah, because the people that I work with actually would be the ones that would help me out. So.
Well, all you have to do is ask.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Sonia.
You're very
Thanks
welcome.
for calling. All right, folks, we are taking your calls. Again, the number is 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-WPRO, which is 9776. And my guest for the hour is Linda Jacks. She is a well-known medium. She is in Portsmouth, so you can go to see her. She does some phone readings as well. She has read for some very famous people that you would know, but she doesn't disclose that on the air. She will if you go see her. And as I said, I have testimony from several people, including me, that have really seen some results. So I think it's a great opportunity for you to call in, and this show is for you. And we wanted to vote this hour for Linda. So again, it's 438-WPRO, 438-9776. And the board's starting to light up, Linda, which we thought it would. So we hope we still get to hear your own story, but the people keep calling, which is great. So, all right. We have Katie on the phone from Pawtucket. Katie, your question for Linda Jacks.
Oh, hi, Linda. My name is Katie.
Hello, Katie.
My question is, I was hurt at work this past October in 14.
Yes.
And things still aren't going very well, and I'm not back to work. Is there any, how do I say it?
You mean like positive comment or hope around this?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
I would say there's a lot of hope that you'll get yourself back to work again. I wouldn't think that you're out for good, that you're out to stay for good. It doesn't feel that way to me.
Oh.
It feels as though you'll get back in. The idea is you have to take care of yourself first. People forget to take care of themselves. That's the problem. Your issue is, I've got to get back to work. I understand that. But take care of yourself. Heal yourself first.
Yeah, well, see, the problem is I'm not sure if it is, if this incident will heal correctly, because I have recurrences. And
can I ask you if something dropped on you?
No, I was
because it felt like something made you fall or dropped upon you, like fell or made you fall.
Yeah, well, no, I was pulled at work by one of my patients.
They made you fall.
Well, I didn't exactly fall, but my head went up, back and forth like a ping pong.
Yes, because
ball.
I see someone definitely had something to do with the reason that you're hurt. Someone else either pulled at you or, something fell upon you. It was the heaviness, the weight. I could feel the weight.
Right.
And the weight threw you off.
Oh, absolutely.
The weight threw you off.
Absolutely. First time in my whole life,
You'll pick back up again. You can pick back up again. No question about that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
So much.
You're welcome. Thanks,
Good
Katie.
luck.
Katie. All right, we've got three callers, Chris and Donna and Cindy. If you'll hold for a minute, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back, and Lynn's here to answer your questions. You're listening to The Patricia Raskin Show, and I'm Patricia Raskin. We're here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM, WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England, and we'll be right back.
Now, more of the Patricia Raskin Show on WPRO. Call Patricia now at 438-WPRO or 1-800-321-WPRO. Now, here's Patricia Raskin.
Hi there, everyone, and we have a special treat this hour that I wanted to bring to the listeners, and that's our terrific psychic medium, clairvoyant, and her name is Linda Jacks from Portsmouth. She's internationally known, works with a lot of celebrities, and she's answering your questions, and we have them lined up. And you can call us at 438-WPRO. Chris from Warwick, your question for Linda.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. I started about 2.5 years ago. I started my own business. I've been working at it part-time, and it's doing okay, but I just want to know if he sees that building, and I thought it would take off a little better by now.
I would say another year is invested before it does. It gives me another year is there in front of you, but I won't say give up, never quit, never. I do see that you put a lot into it. Your heart and soul, basically, is what he's saying to me. My guides give me, intuitive messages for you. The message for you is one more year makes it a go. So that's what I would say.
Okay.
Is there anything else, Chris, that you might want to ask? Another detailed question about it and specifically?
Will the finances get better sooner than that? A little better?
I say yes, but it's a slow process. He's like, I'm getting a vibe that it's a slow process, but you're not going to suffer. There's going to be no suffering.
Okay.
Anything else, Linda, that she needs to be aware of?
I just tell her, give it a year. Don't throw everything away. I mean, you've put so much of your heart and soul in it, it's saying.
Oh, no, I wasn't planning on doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I thought,
it's saying stick to it. People expect things a little sooner. God has the right time.
Right.
It'll happen.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you, Chris,
welcome.
for calling.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Donna from Coventry, your question for Linda Jacks.
Thank you for taking my
You're welcome.
call. My question is this. My mother passed away about 16 years ago, and I've never dreamt about her, and I was just wondering, we were always together. We were very close, and I was just wondering if she's with me always, or because I don't feel her around that much.
The answer for you is she's with you all the time. Okay?
Okay.
You don't actually feel or have to hear them, but the knowing, the warmness will tell you. I'm picking up prayer beads around. Are there prayer beads that you hold that are hers?
Yes.
Those prayer beads, hold those prayer beads. You need to say more prayers like she did. And also spoke 2 languages, her?
Yes.
Okay, there's the deal. It's telling me that because she came across 2 different ways to me, okay, one speaking language, one not speaking language, but the prayer beads were in her hands. I actually saw she used them right till the end. What she says to me in message to you is hold those prayer beads and know that she's there and know every word of every bead that we are projecting. She is a part of it. She's there. She's with you. Okay? So feel that.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks, Donna. If you have another question, we can take it. Are you there? I think she's gone, but thank you. That was great. All right. Cindy from Pawtucket, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi, Linda.
Hi,
Thanks
Cindy.
for taking my call. I recently retired, and I'm in the process of moving to Florida.
Okay.
And I'm also looking to rent my home here. What do you see?
I picked up immediately the definite offer that's going to come to be rented within the next 2 months.
2 months.
Because you want to get out of here before. It says to me you want to leave by October.
Oh, my gosh. You're absolutely right. Oh, you hit it right on the spot.
It'll be rented by October. It'll be rented for you to leave.
It will be.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Anything she needs to do you think?
No. I just believe that just get it prepared because it's going to be rented. And I think it's the best move that you're making, by the way, for yourself, for your own well-being.
Oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate you saying that.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
You're
Anything
welcome.
else, Cindy?
Well, just to flip it over, do you see any relationships?
I would say companion for you because you're not one that's going to get really deep. That's not you. You're going to dance, laugh, and have fun. That's you.
Oh, my gosh. She is right on.
I'm telling you. Well, she is great. I'm glad. And we'll give out Linda's information, too, because she does, you can go see her.
I do readings on the phone. I do readings in
person.
parties. I do readings in person, also on the telephone. You can reach me at www.lindajacks.webs.com, and I will give you a personal consultation on the phone or in person.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right.
All righty. Have a great day.
Oh, thank you.
Bless you.
All right. Bye. All right. And folks, for all of our listeners, and you will give your rates when they call you.
Yes,
what your
I will.
rates are, and she does phone consultations or in person.
Yes.
All right, Lisa. from Rhode
Hello.
Island. Hi, Lisa. Your question for Linda.
Yes, I'm with actually my friend, and we're curious what's going to go well for us and what's going to go badly for us in the upcoming rest of the year.
Oh, my goodness. You got to narrow that down. You're talking too many things here.
Yeah. All right. So what do you mean, friend?
Well, I'm with my best friend, and we're out at the Jimmy Buffett concert actually right now, and calling in. And so we were just curious because we were listening in. We listen to you every week, and we were curious.
Thank you. So what you want? What is it you want to know now? What you want to know?
Okay, well let's be more specific.
Yes.
Like with like say work for me and life for someone else. Where are we going?
Work for you?
Work for me. Let's be specific and talk about work for me.
Work for you. There's some challenges that are facing you right now that you can't make any changes. You have to stay where you are right now. It's telling me you can't really make a big change right now. You're kind of stuck.
Okay.
It's saying in a financial way, if you made a drastic change right now, it would hurt you.
Okay.
So go easy. Like look around, make sure. Don't jump to any conclusions. Just look around, make sure before you leap. Do not just jump into something else.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you, Lisa?
Yes.
And now, if you want a friend to ask a question, could you please ask the question for them so I would know what they want to know?
Yes. Here, I'm going to put her. Put her on. Sarah, here, ask your question.
Here we are at the concert.
Here we are at Jimmy Buffett. Okay.
Go ahead, Sarah.
So my life for the next upcoming year, is this like gloomy or is this? Like,
no, I don't feel it's gloomy. It's what you make it. First of all, always remember that it's what you make it.
What specifically? Can you be a little
if you want to
more...
ask about someone or something, the love life. Well, the love life has been up and down, back and forth, and you really don't know. You're in question right now. You're not sure. That's what it's saying. I would give it a little more time. You're not going to have everything you want yet.
What is it?
You're not going to have everything that you want out of the relationship yet.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's going to take a little time. It's new. It doesn't say it's that old. It's pretty new.
Does that make sense, Sarah?
It does.
Give it some time. That's all, Sarah. But it's not gloomy. I don't see it gloomy. I don't see a negative.
Anything Sarah needs to do?
I would say just be yourself, Sarah. Have fun. Be who you are. Let them know this is me. This is what you're getting.
Does that make sense, Sarah?
It does. Absolutely.
Well, good. I'm glad. All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, dear.
Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies.
All right. Are we getting Lisa back on the phone, or are you going to enjoy the concert now?
Thank you.
All right, Lisa. Thanks for calling. All right. Do you have one more question? We can take one more from you.
No, we just wanted to say thank you very much. We listen to you guys every week, and Patricia, you're awesome.
Oh, well, you know what? Write to me, Patricia at patriciaraskin.com, so I can put you on my newsletter list, and you can get my newsletter.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much for
Bye-bye.
listening. Okay, guys. Bye. Oh, how sweet. It's really warms your heart. It's interesting, folks. When you're sitting behind a mic, you're talking to this thing. You're looking at a screen. You're looking at the engineer. You've got a couple people in the studio. That's all you know. Now, you don't see those 8, 10,000, 15,000 people out there listening. So when somebody says, wow, it's really great.
That was very nice.
It's almost like, really?
Well deserved. Well deserved, Patricia.
Thank you. Well, I've said this many, many times. I am saying the exact same thing that I said over 30 years ago when I started doing media, which is that it's about helping people to have hope, to turn their problems into solutions, and to really make a difference.
Absolutely.
That's what it's about, because we all need each other, and it's not an easy time right now or an easy world to live in.
Agreed.
And we know that.
Agreed.
So, all right, folks, we are taking your calls through the top of the hour. We're going to go to break in about a minute. We're taking your calls for Linda Jacks, 438-WPRO, 438-9776, or 800-321-WPRO 9776. So, we're going to go to break. Just want to let you know again, folks, for those of you who are thinking about restarting your career over 50, Encore Entrepreneur, I'm doing a workshop in Cranston, and it will be in Garden City and at one of the centers there. And you just can write to me, or you can write to Matthew Spar. He is at the SBA, which is the Small Business Administration. And this workshop, again, is this Wednesday from 9 to 11. And it's called Encore Entrepreneur. You know, are you thinking about maybe just doing something different or growing your own small business? And it will be at the Garden City Center in Cranston. You can call 401-528-4574. That's Matt at the Small Business Administration in Rhode Island, or write to me, patriciaraskin.com. Would love to see you there. Okay, and also get on my mailing list by writing to me as well.
Now, more of the Patricia Raskin Show on WPRO. Call Patricia now at 438-WPRO or 1-800-321-WPRO. Now, here's Patricia Raskin.
Hi, everyone. We are back. You're listening to the Patricia Raskin Show, right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO, we're the voice of Southern New England. And with me in the studio, we have a treat for this hour, is Linda Jacks. And she is a very well-known medium who has worked with a lot of celebrities, which she can't say on the air, but if you go see her or have a consult with her, she'll tell you who they are. And I've met several people who've just, told me that she predicted things that really happened for them. And I've worked with her, and she does a lovely job, and she's really there to help people. And we've got 2 callers on the air. We're taking your calls till the top of the hour if you'd like some answers to your questions. 438-WPRO, 438-9776. Okay, let's start with Janice in Pawtucket. Janice, your question for Linda Jacks.
Yes, I'd like to know how my husband's going to make out health-wise.
He's been very sick. The first thing I picked up was it's like it goes very deep. And I'm picking up something to do with his stomach area, like very bad. I want to say diet-wise, there's a lot of stuff he can't eat. There's a lot of things he can't have.
Is that right, Janice?
Yep.
Janice, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just answer. That's okay, Janice. You can answer me. But what I'm feeling is that his strength is starting to come back, and you're starting to see that part of it.
Yeah, is strength starting to come back?
Yes, I see the strength starting to come back. His strength is starting to regain.
Yeah.
But he had a rough time. He had a rough patch. He thought definitely he wasn't going to come through this.
Right.
But he's absolutely coming through it. God has definitely given him a helping hand. I see it working for him. I see him getting well. I absolutely see him back on his feet. I definitely see it.
Oh, my God, that's great.
God is great.
Any other question around this, Janice?
One big thing I want to ask, if you don't mind me asking another question.
No, go ahead.
Can I give a name? How is my son Ryan going to do in the future?
Ryan, he's studying right now, Ryan?
No.
He needs to go back to studies because he keeps going backward. He keeps backpedaling.
Yep.
And he keeps getting low-paid jobs. He keeps getting things that bring him backward. He needs to learn how to go forward. He knows how to bring himself forward. Take him on some interviews, show him around some schools. It's telling me he needs to go back to school.
Yeah, yep. That's very good. That's excellent. I have been too.
He's been, he's a big dreamer, but he has to make it a reality himself.
That's for sure. Yep, that's for sure. Oh, you're right on. Yep.
Okay. And God bless him. I wish him well.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Linda from Woonsocket, your question for Linda.
My husband recently passed away unexpectedly, and I just want to know, the night that he died, did he know I didn't leave him at the hospital just to leave?
Of course he knew that you didn't just leave him there. You never left him anywhere. You carried him when you left there, didn't you?
Yes.
Thank you. And that's exactly what's going on. He's still connected with you. He's still around you. He's still there. And he knows.
He knows?
He knows. There's no question about it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bless you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Karen from Providence, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi, this is Karen. How are you today?
Good, Karen. How are you?
We have a son. My husband and I have a son, and he's had some troubles, and we'd like to know if, his future is going to become brighter, and he'll be on the right path.
I believe that you just started him on the right track. Has he been counseled recently?
Has he been what?
Has he been counseled recently?
Well, we counsel him all the time as parents.
I need, not just as parents, I would say to bring an outsider in. It makes it a lot easier. It gets a lot more done.
Yeah, and that's hard because he's he's older, and it's hard for us to inject that kind of help.
Have you thought intervention? Because intervention is definitely an ideal situation for him. I absolutely see it.
Yeah, and we thought of that. He's a good person.
That no one's saying he's not, but I'm going to say this to you. He needs to be confronted in an intervention. That's the only way he's going to come to truths with it.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does. It does.
Any other question?
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Dorothy from Pawtucket, your question for Linda.
Hello, how are you?
Good, Dorothy.
Thank you for taking my call. My question to you is, my son who is 16, he has some problems, health problems, mental problems, and he's going through it all over again. But this time around, it's a little different than last time, and I'm not worried. I'm scared this time around.
Okay, I don't see anything other than doctors. I do see a doctor helping him. He's been to one professional recently?
Yes.
I see this doctor helping him. He's not over-medicating him. It says he's doing a good job with him. I'm feeling good about a doctor that's talking to him, that's responding to his problem. I would say he was worse before due to the age. I would say now he really wants the help and he's trying.
Oh, okay.
I feel like he's trying, but I feel like the doctor is in the right direction.
Okay.
Any other question?
I have a 29-year-old, doesn't live in Rhode Island, not married.
Okay.
Do you see anything for him in the future?
I see good things for him. He knows where he's going. He's got himself together.
That's true. He does.
He has his life well together. He's very bright, him.
That's true. He does. I was just, hoping maybe you'd say, maybe a granddaughter or something.
Oh, I see that down the road. That'll happen, I'm sure. He's not ready yet, quite yet.
Yeah, you're right on that one. That's what he says to me.
He's just not ready yet, but it's going to happen.
And what about for me? How's that?
I feel good about you. I feel like you're a great mom, for one, for, wanting to know the idea of asking any question, and the question being on your children is the most important, of course. I feel that both will do well, including the one who's not doing well right now. I don't feel disaster is going to befall him. So.
Okay, I thank you so much. I really do.
Good luck to you.
I thank you.
Good luck.
All right, and we want to let our listeners know that Linda does readings either by phone or in person, and she will give you her prices when you call her. And let's give out your number, Linda.
Okay, my number is home 401-619-2738 or cell 508-408-7212. You can always reach me also on my website is www.lindajacks.webs.com.
Webs is W-E-B-S.
Webs, yes.
All right, let's give out your numbers again, please.
The number at home is 401-619-2738 or cell 508-408-7212.
And if you forget all of that, just write to me, patriciaraskin.com, and I'm very happy to put you in touch with Linda.
Thank you.
So we are taking your calls at 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776. Linda Jacks is a very well-known medium psychic who's worked with a lot of celebrities all over the country, and she works with a lot of people here, and I heard about her from people who've worked with her, and a lot of the things that she has said have been right on target and have really, two people met and are in a very wonderful relationship, and Linda predicted all of that. So she really helps a lot of people. So we'd love to have your calls. We're going to be taking a break in a couple of minutes. Linda, we're getting some more calls coming in, but so you were a small child, you were 5 years old, and was it hard for you growing up because you were so intuitive and you picked up things?
Yes, it was. It was very difficult knowing different things that were going to happen, especially for family members, things like that. I predicted a couple of things that were not good, They happened, I had to deal with it. I refuse to read a lot of family members because of the reason of being too close and knowing too much and not wanting to know.
All right. The phone lines are just lighting right up here. Okay. Alana in Barrington. Alana, your question for Linda Jack.
Hello.
Hello,
yes.
Alana.
Hello, Alana.
Hi, yes. I have a question. I was wondering if you feel like I'm making the right choice of where I'm choosing to go to school.
Okay. Now, you're choosing to go to school out of state from where you are, correct?
No, I'm not.
You're going to go directly where you are?
Yes.
It's saying that another opportunity was there. You denied something else?
Yes.
Okay. Because I could see at first you might have been packing a bag, okay? And
Yeah.
you thought about it, but I want to say mostly family kept you here.
Right.
It's giving me if it wasn't for family, you would have gone. But you will do just as well here. I don't see a problem. I do not see a problem. So don't regret.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
And one more question.
Sure.
Yes.
Do you have a feeling about if the guy I'm with now will be the guy?
Will be the guy?
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years. That's what he just said to me just now. Like my guides tell me things. He says like a couple of years has been involved already.
Sorry, I can barely hear you.
She said you've been involved a couple of years with him, yes?
No, it's about 8-9 months.
About 8 or 9 months. It's going to take 2 years before something materializes with that.
Okay.
Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. That's a way to go. That's correct. That's the correct way to go, I believe. But I feel good about him. I mean, I don't feel like he's going to disappear anytime soon, but I would say that it's going to take a little more time.
Okay, thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Thanks for calling, Alana. Okay.
All right, bye.
All right. Pam from Fall River. Pam, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome.
My question is, my son kind of dropped out of my life, and I was wondering if he's ever going to get in touch with me again.
It says he dropped out of your life because of a choice that you made.
I can hardly hear you.
He dropped out of your life for a choice that you made. He didn't like a choice that you made.
Excuse me?
He didn't like a choice that you made.
Pam, can you hear?
You sound very far away.
It's saying to me that you I don't understand why it's sounding so far away.
Yeah.
It's saying that you made a choice in your life which made him go the other way. So in time he'll be back, but it won't happen right away.
Did you hear that, Pam?
So he's going to need time to
to adjust to the changes that you made.
There's a change that you made, and that's why he moved away, and he will come back eventually. Right, Belinda? That's what you said.
Yes.
Is that right, Pam?
Yeah. I guess I guess it kind of makes sense. I guess.
Yeah, you made a change, and he had to be not around you during this change.
So he didn't like the choice that I made.
Exactly.
Okay.
Any other
questions? So he will come back into my life then.
Absolutely. In time, yes.
In time?
Yes.
Could I ask another question?
Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, because we'll have to go to break. Go ahead. Yes, Pam.
I'm kind of worried about my health. I don't know if there's anything you see in my health.
I don't feel anything negative for you to be worried about. I really don't. Nothing you can't handle.
Okay.
Nothing you can't handle. Nothing
I kind of worry about things sometimes, and I don't know. It's
overthinking.
Overthinking?
Yes.
Overthinking. A lot of people do that. Overthinking.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Pam. Okay. All right, folks, we're going to take a break. We've got Faith and Carolyn and Bill waiting, and we'll be right back with you right after we take a break. You're listening to the Patricia Raskin Show, and I'm Patricia Raskin. And on this hour, I wanted to, I have the Patricia Raskin Show, and I wanted to bring someone on that would really be fun for our listeners and informative. And so Linda Jacks is with us for the whole hour. She is a well-known medium psychic. She's in Portsmouth. I'm going to give out the 2 numbers so you can call her for a phone reading or you can see her in person. She works with celebrities as well, and she does a wonderful job for people. 401-619-2738. Her cell is 508-408-7212. Or you can write to me, patriciaraskin.com, and I will definitely get you the information. We're right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England.
Now, more of the Patricia Raskin Show on WPRO. Call Patricia now at 438-WPRO or 1-800-321-WPRO. Now, here's Patricia Raskin.
Back, you are listening to the Patricia Raskin Show. And we have with us Linda Jacks, who is a very well-known psychic. And we're taking your calls. We've got 4 callers in the queue, so we've got until the top of the hour. Faith from Pawtucket, your question.
Hi, my name's Bee.
Hi, Bee.
I've been having trouble with my right leg for the past couple of months. Nobody seems to know what's going on. Can you see anything?
Actually, I would say
really that serious. I feel that you need to motivate it more, move it more, get it more active. That's the thing I'm seeing, but I'm really not picking up anything that's initially wrong with it. So I believe your doctors know, that it's not anything that serious.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Is there
honey.
anything else you'd like to know?
No, that's it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. Okay. Carolyn from East Greenwich. Carolyn.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Hi, Carolyn.
My dad passed October 2012.
Okay.
And I feel him around. My family has felt him around, but I feel very strongly that he's been hanging around me. I can smell him, talk to him. I find things if I ask him, but I just wondered if there's a very specific message that he has for me, because I've been going through a hard time the past 3 years or so.
Now, the hard time that you're going through since he passed, or because of another reason? I need to ask you that.
Other reasons.
Okay. Because you have a few things that are specific in here, and one of them is like a breakup. I'm picking up something that left you, someone who walked away. Now, I wasn't sure, was it your father? Because you kind of hit it with both things at once. I would say your dad is always around you. You do smell him, like you said. You do pick up senses that he's there. You're absolutely correct, okay? Because we can't touch them doesn't mean they're not there. Let's just say it that way. But as far as the other issues that you have, I believe there's a lot of deep things that you need to go through, that you need to see what you really want. And the thing that he would give a message the highest about here is for you to be happy and make the right choice. Don't stand still. Make the right choice, he's saying. Make a choice.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Carolyn?
It does. At one point I felt as though he was interfering, and I wondered if I was hanging on, because he passed 3 years ago, and wondered if I was hanging on too strongly, and so I decided to do a tie cutting ceremony, and he's still here.
He'll always still be there. I don't care what ceremony you do, okay? Soul to soul, heart to heart, he's there. He always will be.
We did have a connection.
You still do.
Is that why?
You still do have the connection.
Is he basically considered a spirit guide for me?
Absolutely.
Okay, so don't be mad and pissed off that I can still tell him.
Be happy. Be happy about that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And utilize his
utilize his blessings that he's sending to you every day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Carolyn.
All right. I thank you so much.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. Bill from Situate.
Oh.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, Bill.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for allowing me to talk to you. You guys are sounding wonderful doing what you're doing over the phone. God bless you.
God bless you also.
I have, I have 2 cousins that are very close to me.
Okay.
They're both sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of problems going on between the 2 of them. One, her name is Diane, and the other sister is Pam. And I have Diane sitting here right now. She's very shy, and she didn't want to talk.
Okay.
And I called, but right now I'm on open phone. So I'm going to let her say hello to you, and then she can tell you a little bit about what's going on, okay?
Okay, Diane.
Go ahead, Diane.
Go ahead, Diane. Don't be afraid.
I'm Diane.
Hi, Diane.
tell us.
All right, Diane, go ahead and tell us.
Just that my sister is in a hospital.
Okay.
She has a diagnosis as psychosis.
Yes.
She's close to 56 years old.
Okay.
She's been in and out of nursing homes for the last 9-10 years.
Okay.
She's around 56. She's diabetic really bad.
Okay.
Right now she's in Butler.
Okay, but what is your concern?
question?
What's your question?
What's the problem? I have bipolar disorder.
Okay. So
But
it's a
I'm
hereditary.
regulated with taking medication.
Okay.
What I want to know is the situation with my sister. She's going to be released Tuesday. Will she, want to help herself because she hasn't been helping herself?
She's not going to help herself until she's ready. He's telling me absolutely that she's not going to. She needs a lot more help.
Okay, she needs a lot more help.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm there for her, and what she does. So, last time she ordered Chinese food, which is sugar,
Right.
And
she has to take responsibility, honey. You can't take responsibility for her.
All right, and we're gonna have to move on.
Yes.
Only because I've got 3 other people and we've got 4 minutes left. But we really thank you for calling. If you have more questions, I'm going to give you her number. I'm going to give you Linda's number, and she can certainly help you over the phone. And all right, Linda, 401-619-2738, or Linda's cell is 508-408-7212. Thank you. Okay, we've got 4 minutes, 3 people. We'll start with Jack in Pawtucket.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
Just a quick, I always believe that the consciousness lives on, that there is really no such thing as death, that conscious, your brain just lives on. And anyway, to make a quick statement, I just wanted to know what your feelings were and what your insight or your outlook is for this country in the next 3 years.
In the next 3 years, I just feel everybody has to work together. Everyone has to pull it. There's so many things involved with that question. Just that everyone needs to come together and make it a better world to live in. Everyone needs to play their part.
But we do play our part.
Not
are
everyone.
there for each other, but we have different political factions and we have outside factions that are deliberately trying to destroy this country.
Right, but you have to listen to this. Everybody has to pull together. Back again to my answer. The answer for me to you is everyone needs to pull together on this. I believe everything could be just fine. It depends on everyone pulling together.
Right.
Every individual.
All right,
okay?
Jack, thank you
You're
for
welcome.
calling. All right. Jim from Foxborough, your question for Linda.
Hi, Linda. Hi, Tricia.
Hi. Hi.
My dad passed away 32 years ago, and he left, a pretty good, well-being for my mom and siblings.
Right.
And siblings are really taking advantage of my mom now, and they have been ever since he's gone in real estate, rentals, all that stuff. Checks, this, that. And I'm the only one out of all my siblings that try to protect my mom, and I'm shunned away. Now they've alienated me,
right?
Because I'm doing the right thing and they're doing the wrong thing, but they I'm not like that. So,
but your mom,
my mom's ill now. She's got dementia, about 90% now, and it's really sad to see my mom just dwindle away and see what And even my mom told me to mind my own business.
Well, your mom don't know, as you just said. Okay, just all you can do is the best you can do. Okay, whatever you can do to help her right now.
All right, hold on. If you don't mind, Jim, we're going to keep you on the line. I'm going to close the show, and Paul from Smithfield, stay on the line too. And Linda will come back and talk to both of you, just so that because you called and we want to try to answer you, but we're going to have to run. And Linda, it's just a pleasure and an honor to have you. I want to get Linda's numbers again because it's really worth to have a phone consultation or an in-person reading with Linda. 401-619-2738, 508-408-7212 is her cell. Or write to me, patriciaraskin.com. Folks, the show is for you, The Patricia Raskin Show. Write to me, tell me what you're looking for. Also write to me so I can get you on my newsletter list. And I am writing a new book now about really coming of age at any age, 50 plus. So I'm excited about that. I love you all. Stay healthy, stay happy, get the support you need, and know you can make your dreams come true. Thank you to Linda Jacks. Thank you to Nancy Thomas. Welcome. And thank you to Lisa Copeland, who was on today. Thanks, Linda. All right. Until next time, the news is up next right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM, WPRO, the voice of Southern New England. I'll be with you next week.